And now, yes, now, the next award is for his invaluable contribution and service in the propagation of arts and culture. The Sharjah International Book Fair Award for International Icon of Cinema and Cultural Narrative. The recipient of this award is indeed a global icon. The man who doesn't need any introduction, Mr. Shahrukh Khan. A film producer, a television personality, co-owner of cricket team. He entertained us for 3 decades and he is right here with us right now. Requesting His Excellency to present the award. Shahrukh Khan, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that you all have been waiting for. Shahrukh sir, we would like for you to stay on the stage. I would like to thank Your Excellency and Ms. Kaula for joining us on the stage. Mr. Shahrukh Khan, ladies and gentlemen, request you to say a few words, please.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Delegate. Thank you, Shruti, and thank you everyone here at Sharjah. Allah bless you all and God bless you. And I have a little longer speech than my friend Rasool, so I'll read it out so that I don't make any mistakes. Thank you, Ms. Haula. And first of all, I'd like to thank His Excellency Ahmed Al-Amiri for bestowing this award upon me, and I had a few words with him backstage. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for doing what you're doing. And inshallah, this book fair will become bigger than it is. I also want to thank His Highness Sheikh Dr. Sultan bin Muhammad Al-Qasimi, member of the Supreme Council of the UAE, ruler of Sharjah, for bestowing this honor. And I'm always deeply grateful for the love and respect I have been shown in Sharjah every time I come here. When I first heard one of the two things can happen, that I finish my speech, then you speak, then I speak back with you, and we have a party afterwards. Let me do the proper thing, the intellectual thing that you're supposed to do at book fairs. Thank everyone, sound intelligent, for receiving this award, and then we can do the filmy thing that we guys know each other for. So when I was told that I was getting the Cultural Personality of the Year, which is recognized for their active contribution to the cultural scene, their productivity in the field of writing and creativity, or their role in government or social cultural activities. So I think I fall into the first category, where I'm my active contribution to cultural scene, since all I have been doing for the last few months is action sequences hanging from wires upside down in convoluted scenes of the Bollywood films that I participate in. Productivity in the field of creative writing is clearly out. I've been trying to finish my autobiography for the last 15 years, and I've only reached chapter 3. On a serious note though, art and culture do bind humanity. We all know that. As the world progresses, communication and technology enable both the confluence of ideas and their conflict. It is for all of us to choose which of the two defines who we are, and molds the world we will inhabit in the future. In this choice, the role of art, creativity, and culture is pivotal. They have the capacity please, we'll make little less noise. Everybody gets an opportunity here. They have the capacity to transcend differences and forge bonds based on shared experience and emotion. All of us, no matter where we live, what color we are, what religion we follow, or what songs we dance to, thrive in a culture of love, peace, and compassion. By taking us on visual journeys that remind us of that simple fact, cinema too contributes to the notion of shared humanity. Just like movies, events like the Sharjah International Book Fair are platforms for stories to be told to each other across barriers of nations and cultures. They enable us to remember what we have in common and build on it in the hope of a better world. It is indeed my privilege that I am here among such accomplished writers and creative minds. I have much to learn from your productivity in the field of writing, and hopefully I'll finish my autobiography faster or get on to chapter 4. I would like to dedicate this award to the bravest women I know, the acid attack survivors that one of our foundations, the Mir Foundation, works for. I know this award carries with it, thank you, it carries with it a grant. I have learned valuable lessons in forgiveness, courage, and compassion from all these ladies, and I hope that this award and the grant that comes with it enables them to build stronger future for themselves and for others who have suffered as they have. All in all, thank you very much. Now we can do the lungi dance. Thank you, Shruti, and thank you everyone present here. I've met some wonderful writers. I want to make a special mention before I still take on the stage further, that I came here because my friend Mr. Rasool Pukuti invited me and said that I should be here. This is an amazing festival. Thank you, Rasool. You were right in more ways than one. It is absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Ms. Hawla, for all your kindness. Thank you, Your Excellency. And one of my favorite writers and journalists is here, Faye D'Souza. So I'm so glad to have met you, and it's an honor to be here, a privilege to be here amongst all of you, and all you young writers, men and women. Thank you very much for having me here this evening. Thank you very much.
All right, sir, I will obviously request you to grace the stage for some more time. So once again, I'd like to then take this opportunity to thank Dr. Rasool Pukuti for giving the idea, and thank you so much, Mr. Shahrukh Khan, for accepting it. You know what, actually, I just want to make you a little bit jealous. आप वहाँ बैठे हो और आज मैं शाहरुख सर के साथ यहाँ हूँ. So I just wanted to tell you something very, very personal. It goes without saying, all of us are very big fans of you. And last week of October, we were with a bunch of friends in Amsterdam. Every corner of Europe is Shahrukh. We were so excited there that obviously on 2nd of November, it's your birthday, we decided to do something special for you. We made a video, we uploaded it on our Instagram. Of course, you might have not seen it. It's just a 20-second video. I didn't have any clue that 10 days later I could be standing on the same stage and could be asking you to watch that video. Dikha ke rahungi main. Yes? All right, could we have the video number 6, please? Cannot say enough. We love you, Shahrukh. We love you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Shruti. God bless you. Please say thank you to your friends. And the best part about being a fan of mine or liking me is, with other actors, you have to work really hard to be like them. With me, all you need to do is... So, I think half the people become my fans. It's easier to be my fans. So thank you so much.
May I just actually get to do that there also, sir? Like, it is a dream come true, bro. All right, so now moving on to the next segment. Ho gaya mera. I've done my part. All right, so now we're going to be moving on to the next segment of the show, which is the most exciting part because we are going to be in a candid conversation with Mr. Khan. So you can take your seat. I will obviously get to hear a lot more of you in some time. But before we get to it, I'm going to be inviting a very, very special lady here. This woman is a powerhouse of a woman. She is an Indian journalist, television news anchor, the former executive editor of Mirror Now, host of the uber popular show, The Urban Debate, winner of Redneck Award for the Journalist of the Year 2018. And abhi aapne suni liya, Shahrukh sir ki favorite. Please put your hands together for Miss Faye D'Souza. Ma'am, the stage is all yours. I'm going to be taking your leave. I'll be off the stage and we'll enjoy the conversation from there.
Good evening, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shahrukh Khan.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Faye D'Souza.
So now that you've gotten that out of your system, we have about 10 minutes for a quick chat. And we were talking about a book that we've both read a little earlier, where it says that the difference between human beings and all other animals on earth is that we can tell stories. And we pass on those stories from generation to generation. And this is what this celebration is about, the joy of writing, the joy of reading and telling stories. You have changed culture in India by telling stories that has raised a generation. You taught us how to be gentle, how to be in love, and you taught us a togetherness. Going forward now, as you chart out the rest of your career, what stories are you hoping to tell?
Actually, you know, when you start your journey in any profession, mine got to be chosen to be storytelling. You really don't have a plan in your head. I'll be honest and very candid because I'm genuinely thrilled that Faye is speaking with me, and I would not try to put on any of the superstar intellect and convolute my answers. I'll keep it very simple, that I had no idea what story I want to tell. After 32 years of actively working day in and day out on cinema, I still believe that I should try to go back to that same stage where I was just excited by someone telling me, you have to do this. And I'm like, okay, let's go and do this. There was no specific story I want to tell. As a matter of fact, I feel that the kind of cinema I do is meant for everyone to enjoy and like and dislike, or not learn too much from it. I'm sorry, I won't make cinema more intense than that. I've always said, you know, messages are for the postal service. It's not for films. It should be entertaining. And I think a little bit of every actor's or creative person's personality creeps into the story you're telling. So I think there are 3-4 things I believe I am. I think I'm gentle, kind. I'm a little quirky. There's a lot of passion and a bit of madness. And it all will transcend into some of the roles that I've done. It could be a Devdas, it could be the killer in Bazigar, it could be the teacher in Dear Zindagi, it could be fan, the passionate mad person. So I think it creeps into my personality or the story that I am learning from, or the story that I have experienced in my life, I think transcends to the audience, moves on to the audience through my eyes and actions and perhaps the way I essay a role. I would like to tell only those stories which a lot of people would like to hear, which does not make it populist, which does not make it that, oh, I'll just say the stories which people want to know. There are very many people in this world, and as many people as there are that many stories. So if I start off with, okay, I want to tell the story of every person in this room, I think I have to live another 150 years. I don't want to just tell my story. I want to tell the stories that people want to hear. So anything. When I was flying down here, I told my whole team that I saw John Wick's trailer. Guys, John Wick 4 is going to come out. So I wore a black suit. Today I want to be John Wick. So I've been childlike like that about telling the stories. And whatever story there is, you know, somebody comes up and say, tell the story of a flying man. Okay, I'll be Ravan. Tell me the story of a madman. Okay, I'll be Fan. Tell me a story of an alcoholic man. Yeah, I'll be a Devdas. Tell me a story of a good man. I can be Rahul and Raj as many times as you tell me. So yeah, whatever story people want to hear, I'd like to tell that story.
You have 3 big films in the pipeline right now. After a long break, I know that your fans and your audience have desperately missed you. Does the release still make you nervous?
You know, people think I'm pompous if I answer it the way I would like to answer it honestly. But because I promise, because you're doing the interview, I'm going to be honest. I don't think I need to be nervous. I think they're going to be all super hit films. So that's... Now, I would like to explain the lack of arrogance in this statement. That's the belief I sleep with. That's the belief I wake up with. That's the belief that makes me, at the age of 57, go and do stunts, jump, work 18 hours a day. Because if I did not have that belief that at the end of it all, I'm going to make a great product which lots of people are going to like, I would not be able to do it. So it's not an arrogant statement. This is what I believe as I sit here, that I'm not nervous. I think they're wonderful films. And it's a childlike belief. That look, I've prepared my best, I've done my best, I'm going to pass with flying colors. It's happened to lots of us, at least to me when I was a young kid. I remember acing my mathematics exam. I did very well. And I came back, and in the results, I got 3 out of 100. But I thought I'd really done well. Sometimes that happens with movies also. I do make a 0. Sometimes what I've put in comes to effort, comes to 4, and, you know, becomes a Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. So I don't know how to control it. I have to just believe it. And no, I'm not nervous at all. I'm actually very excited, if I may take my name in third person, to see Shahrukh Khan on screen again.
Are you guys excited to see Shahrukh Khan on screen again? I don't think he heard the chaps at the back. Are you excited? To see all 3 films? You've got, as was illustrated by our gorgeous MC, you've got fans right now all over the world. Does it get tiring, or do you love it?
I think it's the greatest feeling a human being can have, that people love you so much. I know lots of them like me for an X film, or a Y film, or a Z film. But sometimes when I meet all of them, when I can meet all of them, I sense that this love is a little beyond my work. This has crossed boundaries of, oh, we like him for having done this film. You know, there is a personal attachment to me. And here are people like say Shruti, or lots of them here, who I don't know by name, who may never have seen me live, who may never meet me, but there is this strange love and connection they have with me. And that connection, that love is what... So there are days when I'm very depressed, there are days when I'm very tired, there are days when I'm like everybody has days. And I just need to go outside my house and know there are 30, 40, 50 people who are loving me absolutely, without anything required in return. It is selfless. It is beautiful. It's nice. I know I have a lovely family. I spend time with them. But whenever I'm low, whenever I'm down, I just need to go out and there's a sea of people and I know, oh my God, this is good. I'm going to work harder. I'll be better. I'll make sure this happiness that they give me, I can give it back. So no, it never gets tiring at all. I mean, more the merrier, not for any commercial reason, but just so that I can touch everybody's life. I'm an entertainer. I would like to make everybody happy who's come in touch with me. I'm sure some of them have stood in queues, they've come here. I'm not being patronizing, but I'd like them to get back home and say, it was fun to see Shahrukh Khan today.
May I ask you a slightly personal question? You've talked about your parents a lot and the fact that you lost them young. If you could today show your parents the world you have created and the love that you receive, what do you think they would say to you?
I think a mother would say first, तुम बहुत पतले हो गए हो, थोड़ा सा weight put on कर लो. I think that she'll say, कैसा तुम्हारा मुंह हो गया है अंदर अंदर, तुम्हारे कल्ले अंदर चले गए हैं and all. So eat a little more. But I think my father and my mother both would be very proud. I think of my one achievement, if I may call it an achievement. I think it's our basic, I think it's something that we have to do. It's not an achievement, it's something we live by. I think they'll be proud of the way I've been able to bring up my 3 children. I think they'll be very happy.
I'm glad you brought up your children because I wanted to ask you this. There are a lot of young people here. We saw them stand on the benches. They're waving right now. If you were to give all of these young people some advice that you also give your kids, what would that be?
I don't know. I know where are all the youngsters here? Okay, so sit down. I'll give them advice. I'll give them advice. Let me tell you, Faye, with my experience of life in entertainment, none of these youngsters are actually sitting here to hear you and me talk and give them advice. Honest truth. So I'll first give them what they want to hear. For all the youngsters here, अपनी कुर्सी की पेटी बांध लो, मौसम बिगड़ने वाला है. So they would like to hear a dialogue, they would like to hear a song, and I know this because I have children. You have a baby now and you'll understand this soon. But the one advice I'd like to give all the youngsters is, if you can, in all the issues of life, keep an honest and gentle heart. An honest and gentle heart. There will be times when we'll have to cheat with life. There will be time when we'll have to cheat with our people around us. But in that one moment of weakness, if you can keep an honest and a gentle heart, you will have the greatest life that Allah and God has given you, Bhagwan has given you. It's an experience that I've gone through, living in a world which has lots of ups and downs. Lives are made and broken on Fridays. It's a very brittle space to be a star in Hindi films. It can go away, it can come back. There are a lot of brickbats and there are lovely bouquets. But I think the one thing that has held me in good stead, and I believe it will hold my children in good stead, hold an honest and a gentle heart. There is nothing needed to lead this life more successfully than these 2 qualities in your heart. That's what my advice would be.
I know that you've taken the trouble to jump on a flight to get here. You're jumping on a flight and getting back, but the UAE is really special to you. Can you tell us why the UAE is so special to you? Why is Sharjah so special?
You know, I was speaking to His Excellency backstage, and he was telling the relationship that UAE has with India started not yesterday or 5 years or 6 years. It didn't start because just of the book fair, or it didn't start because of the cricket that was happening in Sharjah at one time at a very high level. That was the only international cricket we watched. It's actually a lot of people from here, when I meet them, of at least my age, their parents have gone over to India. They have roots there. A lot of Indians has come back. So there is a multicultural existence for all of us here. I have lots of friends from India. and they work here, they make their lives, they're happy here, there's cleanliness here, there's outstanding. I'm a big fan of big and good roads. So I love the roads here. I love the buildings here. You know, whenever I'm driving in the world, I judge countries by the sizes of the roads. I'm like, oh my God, they still have 60 feet of road left to use after 10 years. So I get very impressed by roads. I think the development UAE has done over the years and the happiness with which they have embraced all cultures. You know, they have been able to retain their culture, and they're not imposing that on anyone. They're allowing people to come from the rest of the world and bring their culture and make it a part of this genuinely metropolitan, international, global center kind of zone that they've created. I have a house here, so that's on the beach side. I don't do it, but I could run naked on the beach there. It's so private. And lovely restaurants for the kids. So many things to do. Beautiful bookstores, because we are at a book fair, but normally I don't go to the bookstores here. I'd go and watch the movies. There's so many things to do. I think it's just one amazing, very advanced, culturally fantastic game place and happy place to be. And of course, sometimes do little work also, yeah. So it doesn't seem that we are not working. We are working also here, yeah.
Okay, I know that we have run out of time. Thank you so much for having this conversation with us.
Thank you, Faye.
Having this and spending time with us. One round of applause, everybody, for Mr. Shahrukh Khan.
No, you're very kind. Thank you once again for doing this for me. I'm genuinely very thrilled to meet you, Faye. Inshallah, we'll meet again soon. Thank you so much. And thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, Hala. Thank you, Rasool. And I don't know how inappropriate or appropriate this is at this international book fair. But I know the youngsters like to see me entertain them. And so, okay, I'll just say a few dialogues from my film so you feel at least you got to have some performance here. No dancing, because we have to keep the intellect level of the book fair high. Next time when I come, I'll come and do a dance also. So let me start with Bazigar.
Yes, yes.
मैं जानता हूं कि तुम जानना चाहती हो कि मैं जानबूझकर रेस हार क्यों गया तुम्हारे लिए। अगर मैं रेस जीत जाता तो तुम्हारा दिल टूट जाता, और मैं तुम्हारी जैसी खूबसूरत हसीना का दिल कैसे तोड़ सकता हूं। शायद इसलिए किसी ने कहा है, कभी कभी कुछ जीतने के लिए कुछ हारना पड़ता है, और हार कर जीतने वाले को
बाजीगर
कहते हैं। तेरी आंखों की नमकीन मस्तियां, तेरी हंसी की बेपरवाह गुस्ताखियां, तेरी जुल्फों की लहराती अंगड़ाइयां नहीं भूलूंगा मैं, जब तक है जान, जब तक है जान, जब तक है जान। टंग 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 टंग। डॉन का इंतजार तो 11 मुल्कों की पुलिस कर रही है सोनिया, पर डॉन को पकड़ना मुश्किल ही नहीं, नामुमकिन है। टंग 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 टंग। इतनी शिद्दत से मैंने तुम्हें पाने की कोशिश की है कि हर जर्रे ने मुझे तुमसे मिलाने की साजिश की है। आज आप लोगों ने मुझे मेरी किस चीज से मिलाया?
शारजा इंटरनेशनल बुक फेयर।
आज आप लोगों ने मुझे शारजा इंटरनेशनल बुक फेयर से मिलाया। थैंक्स वेरी मच। कहते हैं अगर किसी चीज को पूरे दिल से चाहो तो सारी कायनात तुम्हें उससे मिलाने की साजिश में लग जाती है। So thank you very much everyone, all the youngsters here. Thank you. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, all the organizers. Thank you, Rasool, for having me here.
क्या जमाना आ गया है, सेल्फी आपके साथ हो रही है, मैं यहाँ इस तरफ खड़ी हुई हूँ. What is this?
Well, thank you very much. I'm very grateful for the award. I'm very grateful for His Excellency having me here as a guest. I'm very, very honored. I'm very privileged. But the most fun, I'd like to say, and I'm sure nobody here minds me saying that, was to be able to meet you all. So thank you for coming out here. I pray to God, if your parents, your children are always happy and healthy. If your children, I hope you keep your parents always happy and healthy. And all of you succeed in life and get whatever you wish for. Inshallah. Khuda Hafiz, and thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shahrukh Khan. Thank you for spending time with us, for entertaining us, for inspiring us, for teaching us how to love, how to live, and most importantly, Mr. Shahrukh Khan, thank you so much for being you.